bet it was. I bet it was. Mm-hmm. I bet. All right, girl. Be good. That girl crazy. Anyway, what's up, y'all? This your boy Living with the Hendersons. Coming at y'all with a 6-game banger today. We gonna do half now, half later. So let's see who we got. We got the Linettes versus Sparks. We got the Dallas Wings versus Sparks. And we got the Las Vegas Aces versus Sparks. So we got a 3-game homestand. Let's get into it. Minnesota Linettes. That girl crazy as hell.
Welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we got the Minnesota Lynx playing against the Los Angeles Sparks. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Zuniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. And who doesn't love a good rivalry, guys? Especially between two teams in the same conference.
I know I do, because it always makes these kinds of games much more interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised if things got a little chippy tonight. I can't wait for this one.
Back to Hamby. Over Collier. And the basket by Hamby.
Probably the most comfortable range for Hamby with her jumper, this 15 or so foot area. She's very accurate from here.
Here's Heidemann. She's guarded by Alaman. Shepard with it. Russell pulls it in.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
Over Shepard. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
Once Russell gets inside, it's already too late. She has a nice touch around the basket.
Now here's Williams. She's guarded by Plum. Right side, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by De'Erica Hamby. Plum, she's guarded by Williams. Puts it up from 15. Another one falls for the Sparks.
So slick with the ball. Plum leaves defenders in her dust with some of these moves. Chasing ghosts.
And the two-time sixth player of the year. You can't deny the impact of De'Erica Hamby.
Yeah, and now she's too good to win that award. You have to start Hamby. A huge part of the Aces' first title team in 2022. Really, to me, one of the most underrated and overlooked players in the league.
Now here's Hamby. Here's Jackson. Another one falls for the Sparks.
A big part of this run here has been their ability to hit from mid-range.
And some might shy away from that mid-range jumper, but they've made the most of it.
Now here's Williams. He's covered closely. They need this. Goes back up. Rebound by the Sparks.
Still scoreless after 4 shots. They need a bucket.
Here's Hamby. That drops and comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
Here's Heidemann. Here's Shepard. That one also a miss for her, just like the other 3 attempts in this game.
She's missed everything this quarter. Everything. Every shot. Every shot she's taken has been a miss. I mean, it's just been hard to watch.
Yep, that goes.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Pass to Collier. Both loose. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Lynx able to keep the ball here. Here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Smith. They get it again. Pass to Heidemann. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the drought. They shoot again. And here's Shepard.
God damn, y'all building up.
No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Now here's Jackson. She's guarded by Williams. Good work there as it goes.
That's what set them apart today. Their success with the mid-range jumper.
Yeah, they've taken what the offense has given them and really just made the most of it.
Now here's Smith. Outside Williams. Oh, there's the alley. Brink with the steal. Now the Sparks moving it up. Good, and the assist goes to Rickea Jackson.
The story here in the early stages is how well they've been shooting the ball.
An outstanding percentage. Look, this is how you want to start a ball game, am I right?
Yeah, it just sets a tone.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Right side Brink. Over Shepard. Another one falls for the Sparks.
They're really struggling defensively. Too many easy buckets. I mean, what was the coach's game plan?
Who knows? And that's a really embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
They get a hand on it. Jackson with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Sparks. Lets it go from 14. And she gets a jumper to drop.
They've made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
That one goes in for 2, making it look easy. Now 4 for 4.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense, because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Now here's Collier. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Heidemann. Can they get it? It's holding by Burrell.
Wow, man, this quarter has been ugly for her.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. Her touch is all but gone.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They just aren't missing.
Now here's Williams. Collier outside. Knocks it loose. And that one hits back iron.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
Here's Alemán. Again, the Sparks good for two.
They've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
It has. They've done a good job recognizing anytime they've had numbers and then taking advantage. We've seen it again and again.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. The Sparks on top, just dominating this one. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And quite a position here for the Sparks to be in. What do you guys think?
They've come out of the gate strong and put in a solid first quarter.
A lot of good looks for them on offense so far. Just quality shots.
So the Lynx now. And when you talk about winning, historically the Lynx are up there with any team in the WNBA.
Absolutely. You look at their 4 titles, which is tied for the most in league history. And you see they have the 3rd best winning percentage of all time. I mean, this is a franchise that consistently has been in the hunt over the years.
That's in, and she's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Another bucket in the paint. That's just something they have not been able to stop today. And if they want to win this game, they got to figure out how to stop it.
You know, Brian, I think it's time to switch things up on D. What they've got going on right now is not getting it done.
Now here's Collier. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get it off in time.
To Los Angeles. Indiana for Los Angeles, Azurá Stevens.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter play. Here's Plum. Another one falls for the Sparks.
They've been the hotter team in the first half so far, guys.
Well, they've been grinding, working for those high percentage shots, and it's been paying off for them.
And let's see if this success continues to go as we get longer into this game.
Now here's Collier. Knocked loose. 4 on the clock. The 3 is up. The Sparks grab the miss. Here's Burrell. Over Collier. And the Sparks getting another bucket right there.
That's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give herself some room. Take it inside. Good basket.
Pass to Smith. Now here's Collier. Now here's Shepard. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. From deep three-point range, Stevens grabs the board.
I mean, it would have been something to see her hit from all the way back there.
There aren't many players that can hit from out there, but she's definitely one of them.
And the Sparks another three.
A prototypical stretch 4. Stevens' range extends way beyond the three-point line.
We've got a small portion of the season behind us, and the league's hierarchy is starting to come into focus.
It's still early, though, so for the teams that are struggling, you still have time to get in gear.
Yeah, but they don't have a lot of time, Brian. I mean, the season is short, and the pressure ramps up every week that goes by when they're not winning.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get it off in time.
Substitution on the court.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second quarter. Here's Plum. Good for the 5th time. 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And this is the challenge of defending such a gifted scorer like Kelsey Plum. If you don't give her shots, she's going to find them.
16 feet out. And the Sparks getting another bucket right there.
She has put her foot on the gas pedal this quarter. She's doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Now the Sparks moving it up.
Here's Brink.
Another one falls for the Sparks.
This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single player on their squad with the absolute magic touch, shooting lights out.
Good, and the assist goes to Rakia Jackson.
And it's pretty hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats monitor, there's a stark discrepancy. When you look at the assist column, and you see that difference as far as fluidity in their respective offenses, too.
Now here's Brink. 8 points for her.
Gets a three-pointer to fall.
If someone is open, Plum will find them. She's got phenomenal court vision.
Well, with the career Kelsey Plum has had, it's safe to say she's lived up to the hype.
Multiple-time All-Star, league MVP, 2 titles. Yeah, I'd say she has. Clearly one of the most complete and popular players in the league.
They grabbed their own miss.
This offense, it just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
Making it ugly.
Rel.
And the Sparks getting another bucket right there.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up the jump shot.
Knocked away.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And another fast break for the Sparks. Here we go.
Jackson with the ball.
And Williams picks her up defensively.
This team is really winning the turnover battle here. Not in the turnovers themselves, but in the points produced off of them.
Well, that's the key. Not just getting turnovers, but taking advantage of the other team's errors. And that's what they've done so far.
Shot to end the cold run.
They get it back.
Here's Samuelson. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
Here's Cannon. She's guarded by Shepard.
And it's good. 2 points.
We've seen them do a good job of keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and that's why they're starting to pull away. Foot on the gas pedal, not getting conservative at all, just adding to that lead.
Yeah, put this game out of doubt.
Lets it fly from 18. Lucky 7 drops right in. Perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
They've worked the ball around, and they keep finding those quality looks from mid-range.
The defense keeps backing off and waiting for them to attack the rack, but they just keep burying those pull-ups.
Take what you get. That's the simple message.
And they're making a pay. And forcing turnovers, really fueling their offense.
Extra possessions, they're invaluable. And they've converted those extra possessions, most importantly, into points.
Now here's Smith.
No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. The second chance effort.
Pass to Shepard. Smith.
Tries yet again.
It's hauled in by Cannon.
Just not the quarter she would like to have when you talk about shooting the ball, but hopefully she can turn it around.
Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the 3 ball.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Sparks ahead, running away with it. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going.
Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going, and what has been a runaway of a game so far. Plum has been sensational.
I really love her tenacity defensively. Her play on defense has been a big factor for them. And she comes away with steal after steal.
And as the game moves on, I think she should continue to be aggressive on the defensive end and really just keep ball handlers off balance.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first two quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. Pass to Shepard. Here's Williams. And here's Shepard.
Come on, girl.
Smith inside. She's covered by Hamby. They get it back. Here's Shepard. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Here's Jackson. Again, the Sparks good for two.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle, not midday handle, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just throws the defender.
Outside Williams. Collier outside. Just 5 to shoot. That's tipped. It's hauled in by Cannon.
A donut, a 0 so far to start the second half. 4 straight misses.
And after 12 seasons with the Sparks, Nneka Ogwumike decided that 2023 would be her last with the organization.
Yeah, since going first overall in 2012, Ogwumike, an 8-time All-Star with the Sparks, winning MVP and the WNBA title in 2016. 2 community assist awards. They'll miss her in Los Angeles. Nneka, a legend in LA basketball history.
Now here's Collier. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Inside, Shepard. Second shot opportunity. And she was camped there in the lane. 3-second call.
Just a total loss of concentration right there.
Yeah, this game could turn even more sour on them if those are the kinds of mistakes they're going to make.
Need better focus.
Now the Sparks with it. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. For 3. Another 3 for the Sparks.
3 straight makes to start the second half.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Smith outside. Ball's knocked loose. Collier outside. Over Stevens. Misses off the left iron.
Unusual miss. Typically, her skill on the inside trumps average defense.
Another one falls for the Sparks.
This is a nice third-quarter surge they've got going on right now.
Yeah, and it's a great time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half.
Absolutely. Build some distance. Try to get things going.
Now the Sparks moving it up. Here's Plum. Using the post moves to get the 2 points.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Here's Heidemann. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Here's Alemán. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect in this half.
Now Williams.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Now here's Plum. She's tightly guarded, and she gets it to go.
Well, you gotta like her shot selection today. She set the bar for the rest of the team.
Good, and she's 10 for 10 from the field.
They're going on a nice little run here.
And getting to the rack has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Collier outside. Five on the clock, and stolen by Azurá Stevens. Tipped away. Hamby for three, and the Sparks another three.
No hesitation in transition, and they have a big margin in that department.
Yeah, the fast break can yield such easy buckets, and they've made the most of their chances. The defense not able to get set, and you've got a running start to the rim.
Back to Plum. There's the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
And guys, they've allowed an embarrassing amount of points just off turnovers.
Well, you can't get back on defense with any kind of numbers after fumbling it away like that.
The offense and defense, they're connected in basketball.
Absolutely.
Now here's Shepard. Looking for her first basket still in this one. And another fast break for the Sparks. Here we go. Here's Alemán. Another one falls for the Sparks.
And now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up much longer.
When was the last time they missed, Tim? This is just a remarkable shooting display.
They're putting on a clinic.
Collier with it. She's guarded by Stevens. 6 to shoot. Here's Heidemann. She's guarded by Alemán. Pass to Hamby. Over Shepard. And the Sparks getting another bucket right there.
This is quite a performance we're seeing from her today. Not one miss on the day, which means that's right. She's a perfect 100% for the field.
Fast break. Here come the Sparks. Here's Plum. Bucket is good.
Can't lose sight of Plum in transition. She loves to shake free and score in these situations.
Here's Minnesota. They're scoreless since the first half. Fast break. Here come the Sparks. Pass to Russell. Over Shepard. Russell with the bucket.
This is a template you love to watch. Get out fast and get out before the D can recover.
And fast break points accounting for their last 8 points. It's really paying off for them, don't you think?
Cha-ching.
Stolen by Plum. Now the Sparks moving it up. 14 feet out. Another one falls for the Sparks.
And quite simply, Plum has it all as an offensive guard. Shooting, driving, dribbling. She can pour it in nights like tonight when she's on.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
So it's the Sparks now. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Sparks ahead, running away with this one. We'll take a quick break and then get back to the action. Welcome back. Fourth quarter of action starting up in what has been a one-side show. And the Sparks with possession here. Pass to Russell.
Up top, Aleman.
Lets the three fly. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up, 5 down for her so far.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Now here's Miller.
Got a piece of it. Shot clock at 6. Lobs it up. It's tipped.
And here is Aleman. Over Samuelson.
And the Sparks getting another bucket right there.
Some fancy ball skills right there. Since when does she take defenders off the dribble like that?
Now the Sparks moving it up the floor. Lucky 7 drops right in. Perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Now this defense, I mean, they haven't made the commitment to sprint back in transition. And that's why you see such a big difference in fast break points.
Yeah, you want to be aggressive offensively. We know that, but you can't just leave yourself exposed time and time again.
And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Brink, the shot is good.
That's what I call a captivating move right there. She absolutely incinerated the defense with that one.
Now here's Samuelson.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. It's good for the 7th time this game, and she shot 7 and made 7. I think that's 100%. Here's Samuelson.
Pass to Miller.
And here's Indoor Fall. Five to shoot.
Samuelson with the ball.
Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Outside Brink.
Now Burrell. Beyond the arc. And the Sparks, another 3.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from three-point range.
Yeah, it's been pronounced and definitely a big factor to point to in this game.
Now here's Samuelson.
And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. It's able to keep the ball here. And the Sparks making a change here.
Kelsey Plum.
Off the inbound. It's hauled in by Burrell. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part, it gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. Gets it to go from downtown.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
Poked away. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Jackson. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up much longer.
When was the last time they missed, Tim? This is just a remarkable shooting display.
They're putting on a clinic.
Now here's Miller.
And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Lynx able to keep the ball here. Yep, Sparks making a switch here.
It's Diamond Miller on the wing, guarded by Jackson.
4 on the shot clock. To end the run.
It's hauled in by Cannon.
Now the Sparks with it. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Here's Cannon.
And And the Sparks getting another bucket right there.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And you kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other.
Samuelson. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score.
Jackson outside.
From past the arc, drops in the tray.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Now here's Samuelson. Alyssa Peely on the wing.
No good with the layup. And they've got a nice little run going.
Yeah, they're making it look easy offensively. Love the flow.
Here's Plum. And the Sparks getting another bucket right there.
Her stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shots are falling for her.
Tipped away.
Rakia Jackson, here we go.
She just can't miss. 8 up, 8 in, flawless.
Yeah, late reaction for the defense. She's always going to convert that.
Now the Lynx with it. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth.
Now here's Samuelson.
She's guarded by Plum.
Outside Miller.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain
Lynx
possession.
ball. Substitution for your Sparks. Mercedes Russell. Julie Alemán.
Sparks on D. Uhas with it. Jackson pulls it in. Outside Plum. Beats over Miller.
Again, the Sparks good for 2.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Russell with the bucket.
It's great to see how Kelsey Plum can not only score the ball, but also move the ball. She's really good at creating for herself and others.
Knocked loose.
Samuelson outside.
To stop the drought. No good that time. And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one. This game may
We'd like
have
to
been
thank
less exciting.
the Minnesota
Just
Lioness
have to appreciate just what a
for coming to LA. Sorry we had to beat y'all 129 to zip. I'll see y'all next time around.
And they were pretty much dominant.
And that's a wrap, everyone.
All right. All right, we got the Dallas Wings coming to LA. Let's see what's their record. Dallas Wings is 3-5. All right.
Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight we'll see the Dallas Wings as they go up against the Los Angeles Sparks. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefatemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. And the Wings start out with the ball.
Now, fellas, how much importance do you put on these early season standings?
Well, you know, Blake, if we're talking pro basketball, starting out strong, definitely more important in the WNBA than it is in the NBA, simply because the season is shorter and you have less time to figure things out.
I agree, which is why you have to shred at these top teams. But you never know. There's still plenty of time for teams to rise or fall.
Now here's the Kumbawale. Knocked loose. Kelsey Plum with the steal. And here's the fast break. Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Can't lose sight of Plum in transition. She loves to shake free and score in these situations.
They get a hand on it. Fast break. Here come the Sparks. Score the basket. First, second of 2 attempts. First quarter, just over a minute played. Ogunbowale with it. Picked up by Plum. Pass to Smith. Oliver. That shot off.
Good rebound. Good rebound.
Now Russell. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
From the line, and the Sparks getting another bucket right there.
4 minutes on 4 shots. Everything is falling for them early.
And in 2023, the Sparks went 17-23 and missed the playoffs by just 1 win.
They were firmly in before they lost 5 of their last 7 games. So I think a stronger finish to the year is a point of emphasis for this staff.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss the way they're knocking them down right now.
Now here's Ogunbowale. She's guarded by Plum.
You got to pass off.
Outside Ogunbowale. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Oliver. They get it again. Here's McCowan.
Good rebound.
Pass to Smith.
Good rebound.
No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
A slow start. 5 straight misses out of the gate.
Here's Jackson.
There
Another
you
one
go.
for the Sparks.
They can't handle it.
Rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
Now here's Tolliver. She's guarded closely. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Dallas with the ball. Outside Ogunbowale. Shot clock at 6. Tries again.
Pass to Carrington.
And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Wings able to get the ball here. And the Sparks making a change here. Here's Tolliver. Down low. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Carrington. Arike Ogunbowale on the wing. Looking to end the drought.
Jackson with the steal.
They're running. Up the floor. The open shot by Kelsey Plum. Again, the Sparks good for 2.
Getting out in transition has been a big part of this run they're on now, and I expect that trend to continue.
And that's the best way to pile up points in a hurry. Just run and get your baskets before the defense can even get set.
Now here's Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Here's Carrington.
girl.
McCowan inside, guarded by Russell. They get it back. Pass to Carrington.
Deflects the pass, and it's blocked.
Good block.
6'6". Russell is a capable shot blocker. She knows how to make a statement
Damn,
on
y'all
defense.
didn't make it like that?
The Wings with another miss.
You know, it's not been the best quarter for her as far as scoring. We'll see if she can get back on track.
For three.
And it's
Sit there.
Nikita Jackson for three.
All right.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting to jump out in this lead.
They're getting great looks, and they're capitalizing. You know, they have to be pleased with this start offensively.
Now here's Carrington. And here's McCowan. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And the Wings making a change here.
Two minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock.
Pass to Hines Allen.
And again, unable to change momentum here.
Now the Sparks moving it up. Now here's Plum. She's covered by Tolliver. Plum, that's good.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
Fires the three.
Good, and the assist goes to Nikita Jackson.
Again. Another time. Lackluster transition defense.
I can just hear the frustration in your voice, Tim. And look, 7 of the last 10 points they've surrendered have come off the fast break. So, pretty easy to see the problem.
Now here's Tolliver. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And there's the 3-second violation.
Substitution for your Sparks. Azure Stevens. Julie Alamon.
Puts up a three, and the Sparks another three.
D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Carrington with the ball. Pass to McCowan.
Clock at 6.
And a foul called on Brink. That is the first foul of the game.
Team foul.
On defense, the Sparks.
Right side, Hines Allen.
5 on the clock. The 3 from Christy Tolliver.
Great interior defense in the early going. They've really shut down the middle.
Yeah, that's always goal number 1 defense.
What's she going
They're
center?
doing a great job.
Stand there, then.
Pat on the back.
Absolutely. They are doing some damage from downtown, guys.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting.
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. Sparks ahead, running away with this one. And quarter 2 will get underway just after this short break. Welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway. And quite a position here for the Sparks to be in. What do you guys think?
scoring has come in threes for the most part so far.
Yeah, and every time down the floor, it seems like they're hitting a triple.
That's what we do, baby boy.
And that 2023 season for the Wings was their best season since moving to Dallas in 2016.
It was their first winning season, first playoff series one. They had a top-3 offense, played a fast pace, giving those loyal Dallas fans an exciting year.
Pass to Charles. Smith outside.
Where you going, baby boy?
Ball's knocked loose. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Wings able to keep the ball here.
Mercedes Russell.
Pass to Hines Allen. 6 to shoot. Charles
Where you going?
misses and close. Hamby right side. Another one falls to the Sparks.
And that's the Erica Hamby's favorite place to operate. Just terrific inside.
Now here's Tolliver. Tight defense on her. Outside, Hines Allen. Knocks it loose. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They'll turn it over.
Los Angeles. Into the lineup for Los Angeles, Kelsey Plum.
Plum back in.
Here's Plum. She's got 13. Over Charles. And the Sparks getting another bucket right there.
Oh, the handles of Kelsey Plum on full display.
Outside Charles. Poked loose. It's stolen by De'Erica Hamby. 14 feet out. Another one falls for the Sparks.
Well, I'm a big fan of the fact that she's getting the touches she needs here after not scoring a point in the first quarter.
It's stolen by Hamby. Aleman with it. Guarded now by Tolliver. Aleman.
There you go.
This has been a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring from the paint.
You know, really, that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to drop shots in.
And there it is.
And now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up much longer.
When was the last time they missed, Tim? This is just a remarkable shooting display.
They're putting on a clinic.
Pass to Hines Allen. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Dallas.
The ball goes to Dallas. Substitution on the court.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Just 3 to shoot. The 3 from Nalissa Smith. The offensive rebound. McCowan. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Now here's Russell. Guarded by Charles. And it's
Off the glass.
Well, you know what they say, when it rains, it pours. So grab an umbrella because another jump shot tickles the twine.
Well, Brian, I put my best jacket on. They've got it flowing, and they're putting together a nice run.
Back to Gumbawale. Pass to McCowan. Now Smith. Outside for Segrist. That's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Sparks. Here's Plum. She just can't miss. 8 up.
8-inch.
When they've gone to her, she's come through. Keep getting her touches.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark.
Pass to Segrist. Smith outside.
5 to shoot. Releases. Now here's Agumbawale. Guarded closely.
Russell with it. Now guarded by Smith.
The pull-up. And Russell finishes inside.
It's not their half-court D that's been the problem. It's scores like that that are hurting them.
Yeah, all these fast break points are definitely a concern, and they've yet to find the answer.
Answer, I think, is just effort.
Smith guarded by Jackson.
Pass to Agumbawale. To the paint.
Smith.
To stop the run. Here's McCowan. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down.
And, you know, honestly, if you're looking for the main reason they're trailing to the team, look no further than her team. Exactly. 0% of her shots tonight.
Now here's Agumbawale. She's guarded by Plum. Fast break. Here come the Sparks.
Here's Burrell. Covered by Segrist.
Another one falls for the Sparks.
Scoring well here at the midway point and starting to put some distance between them.
Yeah, they're padding that lead bit by bit, and offensively, they just continue to roll, Tim.
Absolutely, Brian. Have to continue playing with this intensity.
A one-on-one situation.
Back to Jackson.
Chaka, 2 right there.
And turnovers have become a big factor in this game.
And they're reaping the benefits. Points off of turnovers strongly in their favor.
The 3 is up. And the Sparks another 3.
Good defense leads to offense, and that's what we're seeing here with all these points off of turnovers.
It's one thing to force turnovers, but it's another to make teams pay, and that's what they've done.
Segrist outside.
Pass to Agumbawale. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot to end the cold run. Hamby grabs the miss.
And you can just feel the desperation now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
They're clearly frustrated, and it's understandable. I mean, they're on the wrong side of a monster run.
And they got to just settle down, stick to the game plan.
Yeah, keep your composure.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas
Ball
will
goes to
retain
Dallas.
possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Agumbawale. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Aleman with a steal.
Got it up. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Sparks on top, opening a huge gap. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Quarter number 3. On one. They rebounds good, but they ain't trying no other stuff.
Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. A fantastic game from Kelsey Plum in this one.
She went absolutely off those first 2 quarters, guys. And she's capable of doing that each night she hits the floor. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use as we hit the second half.
Well, they've got to make some sort of change, right? I mean, they can't let her continue to torch them like she has been.
And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen.
On the wing, Rakia Jackson, covered by Carrington.
Jackson gets the bucket.
They are wreaking havoc on them with the three-point shot today.
The defense unable to stop them even when they've gotten a hand up. It hasn't seemed to matter.
Poked away, and that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Wings able to keep the ball here. Here's McCowan. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Got a piece of it.
Jackson with the steal. Now here's Alaman.
Defense right on her, and she comes up with the deuce.
Looks like she was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does she take defenders off the dribble like that?
Tipped away. Alaman with the steal. A one-on-one situation. And the layup is good.
And what a performance we're seeing from her. Not one miss today. Remarkable.
Outside Agumbawale. Ball's knocked loose. Outside Tolliver.
Now here's Alaman.
She's covered by Tolliver. From 17 feet out, another one falls for the Sparks.
Continued sloppiness with the ball, and they just keep shooting themselves right in the foot.
Yeah, it's hard enough to win in this league. I mean, and I understand everybody makes mistakes, but you cannot afford careless mistakes.
Here's Russell. Again, the Sparks good for two.
That's been a go-to shot for them today, fellas.
Yeah, they found that sweet spot between the paint and the three-point line, and they are knocking them down.
And they're on the break. Alaman, good.
This is the kind of shooting performance that coaches dream of. Great start to this third quarter.
So it's Dallas now. They're scoreless since the first half. Pass to McCowan. Now the Sparks moving it up. Samby. Soft touch off the glass.
Everything they put up is falling in, and that score keeps climbing.
And that is one demoralized set of defenders out there.
Now here's Tolliver. D right on her. Arike Agumbawale on the wing. Pass to Smith. Tolliver. Shot clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. No good there.
Now here's Alaman.
She's covered by Tolliver. With the floater. And she lays it in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it seems like it's come from inside the paint. Buckle up on defense.
Yeah, it's time to collapse down and make them shoot jumpers.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
McCowan in the ball, working on Stevens, and Azrae Stevens picks up the foul. That's her first foul. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. They get it back. Smith left side. Poked away. And another shot.
And it's Carrington missing.
And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Yeah, count it.
Their last 5 baskets in transition, and they don't look tired.
They just keep on going. They're looking to get out and run.
Jackson with the ball.
Guarded now by Tolliver. Jackson gets the bucket.
With that basket, that's now 8 of the last 10 points they've surrendered, coming on fast breaks.
Somebody wake up. They look asleep out there in transition, not showing nearly enough urgency getting back quickly.
Here we go, one-on-one.
Here's Brink.
Another one falls for the Sparks.
This is a nice third-quarter surge they've got going on right now.
Yeah, and it's a great time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half.
Absolutely. Build some distance. Try to get things going.
Pass to Segrist. Now here's Smith.
Here's Carrington. Misses off the left iron.
It's so hard to believe that we're at this point in the game, and she still hasn't registered a single point.
Stevens, that's good.
That's what set them apart today. Their success with the mid-range jumper.
Yeah, they've taken what the offense has given them and really just made the most of it.
Jackson with the steal.
Six for 6. Yet to miss from the field.
That's 4 of their last 5 scores coming from fast breaks. They're really getting up and down the floor.
And what I like is as soon as they get the ball, everybody on their team is looking to get out and run.
Got a piece of it.
Jackson with the steal.
Here's Burrell.
Good, and the assist goes to Ricky Jackson.
Nice job by them to come out and get some easy buckets from fast breaks, and that's something that can really jumpstart a team's offense.
And the other thing, too, is when you don't allow the defense to set up shop, scoring becomes a lot easier.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Hey, girl, cool out.
Jump ball call.
So it's Dallas now.
Pass to Cannon.
Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, there's hot guys, and there's really hot. They can't miss.
Sometimes an individual will go on a shooting tear like this, but a whole team?
This is special, Brian.
Fast break. Here come the Sparks.
Back up.
Jackson
There
takes
you
the
go.
bucket.
Another fast break bucket. That's been their not-so-secret weapon.
Boy, and the defense consistently a step slow in transition. At some point, they've got to make the adjustment.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Dallas with the ball. Pass to Tolliver. Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, but they recover it.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to basketball.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Sparks ahead, running away with it. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything.
Here's the Wings with the ball.
Now here's Charles. outside Tolliver. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Charles. Shoots over Plum. Can't cash in from the high post.
Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
Launches a 3. Another 3.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Pass to Segrist. Lopez Seneschal.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And she starts out with a miss in this one. And here is Aleman. Pulls up from the top of the key. Another one falls for the Sparks.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
Pass to Tolliver. Charles. Knocked loose. Aleman with the steal.
Here's Cannon, defended by Lopez Seneschal.
Another 3 for the Sparks.
And their shooting percentage continues to climb in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been in total sync since the break. Good team basketball, and it's resulted in high-quality shots.
Very good adjustments at the half.
Lopez Seneschal. They get the rebound.
The Wings with another miss. And they're on a really nice roll here.
You know, the most impressive thing is they haven't wasted any of the opportunities they've been getting.
Here's Aleman. Another one falls for the Sparks.
Really smart. Draw the defender out to the perimeter because inside there's just too much size for her to be effective.
Exactly. You know, if she finds her spot on the perimeter and doesn't force things, her outside shot is going to be hard to block no matter who is on her.
In the final quarter, they're having from downtown a bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
Fast break, here come the Sparks.
Here's Cannon. Pass to Brink.
The 15-footer. Again, the Sparks good for 2.
You know, you look at the stats, the assist totals, they just jump out at you. They're way ahead of that category. Ball movement has been key.
It's just a different mindset these teams have had.
Aleman with the steal. Finished off the break.
They're getting out in transition, coming at them fast and furious.
They've got the D gasping for breath with 7 straight fast break points.
Keep attacking them.
Knocked away. And another fast break for the Sparks. Here we go. Good. She's 10 for 10 from the field.
You look at what they're doing right now, and it's so easy to tell that they just want to run.
Yeah, and who can blame them? 9 straight points for them on fast breaks.
Aleman with the steal. She gets that one.
Their fast break defense, it's just letting them down.
Yeah, the last 4 buckets they've surrendered have come in transition. At some point, you've got to make the adjustment.
It's an easy one. Get back.
Kelsey Plum with the steal. Lays it up and makes it in.
Nice intensity from Plum on the drive, insisting on getting to her shot.
Now here's Tolliver. She's guarded closely. Here's the break. Here's Burrell. And the Sparks getting another bucket right there.
This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single player on their squad with an absolute magic touch. Shooting lights out. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Russell with the bucket.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
Outside Charles. Outside Agunmawale. To end the drought.
Kelsey Plum comes up with the rebound.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points.